Yeah, my YouTube thing is just Turpin32 is my YouTube channel.
Alright. Got it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there ain't another race for a while. I'll go on my YouTube and see if it says anything. You're now live on your channel, but it's showing a blank. Okay, well. I kind of want to get into a race and do it, but oh, okay, this one's fixed. We'll see if it. I have no idea how the sound and everything will be.
We'll find out.
Did you find it? Whoa.
Keep clicking on it.
The video don't look too bad, I guess.
None of that.
I keep freezing on me.
What's that?
The video keeps freezing on me. I think it's just
It could be how it's. I can probably change. Because I can change like how good the picture is and stuff.
I was going on and you turned down from behind him, dang it.
Let's see, output. The lower I make the video bit rate, the kind of lesser the quality, but might have to close it down to. Can't really hear you. You're really quiet.
It's doing pretty good, man.
Okay. I started it up again, so it may. Shit. I'll have to turn the game down because I can barely hear you.
Yeah, it's doing the same thing to me, like putting on voices, just going up and down. It's 1 second
You're
you're
paying
going
compression.
Voice chat muted. I'm pretty sure I got you turned up. Yeah, I got you turned up all the way on Discord.
Yeah, same way. It keeps going. It's like it's doing it with you too. 1 second you'll be really quiet, so it'll be normal.
Huh.
So can you upgrade your cars and different things like that too, modify them and all that?
I heard something about modified.
Can you modify like your cars and stuff too?
Yeah, you can change the paints and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Just there's free paints that you can download and race. But if you want to like totally customize your car, you pay like, I can't remember how much it is, like 12 or 20, 25 bucks a year, and you can, I mean, if you're good at like creating like paint schemes on cars, you can make money doing decals for cars for people.
That game also looks pretty good. I like the way the cars actually lean into the turn.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you can it's really like freaky, but you can turn it on to where like when the car starts to slide, the guy's head will like turn to the right, that way you can kind of see what's coming more or less. Like there's a bunch of different options you can change, like if your guy is taller or kind of looking at an angle. I mean, like how close you are to the wheel and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll show it, but I can like zoom out. It'll take a little bit, obviously, but I can zoom out to make it look more, I guess, more realistic. You can see all the pedals and everything, but the pedals don't move in the game, but all the gauges and everything work. But you can look each way. I don't know how long of a delay there is, but yeah, the sprint cars and like the midgets and stuff. You can race the non-wing sprint cars on here, and if you gas it too early or have your setup like the rear springs too soft, like when you come out of the corner and you punch it, it'll lift the front wheels off the ground and you can't turn. Like, it's realistic as you can get.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I like games like that.
Like, you can't. I'll show you like everything in the menu, but you can change spring rate. These cars have a they call it a packer, but it's like bump stops in the springs and stuff. There's like shims. You can change how much bump stiffness, rebound, camber caster. I mean, trailing arms, droop chain. I mean, you can change everything on these cars.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, 30 seconds. I'm not sure how to change. Back when I was actually streaming on Twitch, I have I have another monitor here. I race on, it's either a 50 or a 55-inch TV, and then I got this little tiny, like 24-inch TV that if I was actually like streaming, I could put like, the chat and everything on the other screen. That way I'm not like, this, I don't care if someone gets in the chat and says something, I don't really give a shit. I really wish I could make you louder though. You're pretty quiet. I can turn the game down about as low as I can go.
Yeah, I don't know what it's doing there. I don't
Guess,
think it.
I guess you're a little bit louder than maybe just because I turned the game down. I don't know.
Might be.
Yeah, the track. If everyone keeps running the same line, it'll like I don't know if you can see it in the stream, but there's like a dark section right in the middle of the track, and
Yeah,
that
yeah.
that stuff is like ice. There's no grip on that, so you have to run either below it or above it, or you just gotta
Oh,
you just gotta barely like feather it through that crap to keep your wheels from spinning.
Huh. That's
And like when you get to the NASCAR stuff, like you actually got to actually save your tires because you'll wear out your tires really fast if you just go like full tilt the whole time.
yeah. That'll be something pretty cool to get into. I like the fact that there's like legit accidents and shit too that happen without you causing them.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I might have to top. Oh. Well, you can just either you can run the bottom or fuck that all up. You can fly around the top side of the track if the bottom's too slick.
That's kind of cool how the track kind of changes the more depending on where everybody else is
Yeah.
too, wearing the foot down. Yeah, that's pretty legit there.
Got him. Lap car spun out the leader. That's funny. Yeah, this shit's like ice. There's I don't even know where the pace truck is. I don't know if I need to wait. Oh shit, I need to wait for the pace car. You actually gotta wait for the pace truck and stay behind them, and you can't speed in the pits.
Oh yeah.
Whoa, what the fuck? That dude threw a caution before. What a fucking... This dude's a sort. This dude just has to win, I swear. I only know what the next race is. Super is 145 Knoxville. Sweet. Yeah, if you hit a, like, I don't know if you can see it on the stream, but you see the car, like people's cars that are like their rear wings are like tweaked.
Yeah.
Like it actually does affect you. It does slow you down quite a bit. Like if you hit
Oh,
someone,
shit.
if you hit somebody too hard in your nose, like you'll lose a little bit of engine power.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I love, that's one thing I definitely love about a lot of the games is they always do vehicle dynamics and physics. They do great with it. Like I know for the longest time I played spin tires on the Xbox.
Oh
I
yeah.
love it on the
I want to get that SnowRunner game. That game looks pretty tight.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Damn, this shit is pure ice. Are you a little mad that you're about to get beat?
Now you're playing. Are you practicing or actually having an actual race online?
Do what now?
Are you having an actual race online or are you practicing online?
This is just a fuck off race here.
Uh,
But the the race I'm gonna do at 145. It's an actual race.
Oh.
Might have just fucked up my car, I don't know. Dumbass. You just gotta watch out for people throwing sliders and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Alright. Get out of that fucking shit. Now with this next race I can actually tune the car, and it's a lot faster cars. Well, not a lot faster, but the pro cars that I was racing, those are just like a crate motor late model.
Yeah.
Pretty much there's nothing done to it. It's, you know, maybe 500 horse. But the supers, they're kind of like they still have rules, but they're closer to like 800 horsepower.
Yeah.
And then limiteds, those are like maybe 300, and they basically just have like a 305 or a 350 in it, just something enough to spin the tires a little bit if you get a little too crazy.
That's pretty cool. Game looks pretty good. I might end up trying it out.
Yeah, you can. It's like, I don't know, like less than $10 a month if you just did the monthly deal. But then you gotta buy all the cars. You know, you pretty much whatever car you want to drive. You just buy that or whatever. But when you race online, you actually have to work your way up instead of just racing with the quote unquote good guys.
Yeah.
Should settings, hotkeys. Page up for that. I'm gonna try something. Okay, sweet. Okay, so if I change, I don't want people seeing my setup on YouTube. Even though I'm on a different name, some people still know me as the Turpin32 name.
Oh, yeah.
So you don't want to give out your setups. Very important. This track's pretty much gone. idea to stop in the middle of the track like that, but. The screen might go blank for just for a second until I change my setup, and then I'll. Even though I. Okay. Sweet. Now I know how to do that, and I didn't know how to cut the scene like that.
First looking it up and seeing they have all different kinds of racing. Like that's like the ultimate game right there. To add everything in one.
Yeah. It's pretty sad though, even though this is like a, because you gotta, there's rookie, D class, C class, B class, A class, and then there's pro. This is B class, and you would think, you know, getting like out of the lower level licensed races, you would get away from the idiots, but it doesn't. It doesn't help.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can be pretty stressful, and they've been cracking down on like cussing and damn, that's tight. Need this thing to freaking turn. Yeah, and there's like on this track, well, on really any track, but like the dirt will actually like build like a berm, and like if you go over that, like it's hard to like get back over it, and sometimes like if you hit it just right, you know, it'll make you go faster just because you're able to keep that speed because you're like riding on the berm. Like it's there's not really like any ruts or anything in this game like real life, but there is, you know, like I just said, like you can, if people keep running the same line, like can you see like the dark dirt on the right side of the track towards the outside?
Yeah.
Like if you get your right side tires in that, like there might be a berm there. You just can't never see it, but you can kind of, I don't know, like my wheel and everything, it doesn't vibrate or anything. It could, but I don't like my steering wheel being that tight. But you can kind of, when you see that part right there, like I about hit the wall because I couldn't turn over the berm. I was like stuck. Oh shit! I never opened this. Open the stream back up or the picture. Okay. Even though it don't even really matter, I guess, if someone sees this. But try that. Yeah, there's so many different things you can do to these cars. It's even worse on like the NASCAR cars and the Indy cars. Like trying to tune one of those suckers or
Be a good challenge.
yeah, it's fun. Oh, there's a berm there. About a tenth of a second off on practice. Fuck this lap up. Well, that didn't go too well, but oh well.
Mic check. You're good. Thank you.
Let's try this. Sometimes you just gotta try shit just to see if it works. There's an app on Android that you can download. It'll kind of tell you what you can change, like if it's loose going in or loose coming out. It'll tell you kind of certain things to try to change it.
Oh wow.
Hopefully I can made this thing so it'll turn but still have grip coming off the corner. That's what I'm having trouble with. You definitely gotta listen to the car when you're giving it gas coming out of the corner, because you can hear it kind of revving up faster than normal, and you know it doesn't really, you're just sitting there spinning the tires, you're not really going anywhere.
Yeah, well, yeah. Let's slow you down.
Dude just freaking spun out behind me. under the yellow. Before the race even starts, but he just spun out. Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
because the outside line's the way to go. And though I'm not really set up to run up here, but okay. And that's how you get screwed over right there. You'll see it in a second. Oh my. People are so impatient. Like I swear they have to try to win it on the first lap. Like, whatever spots, like, they can't pass in the, later in the race. Like,
No, it's shitty when they fucking pull stuff like that.
yep. I mean, sometimes, like, it's hard to pass without, like, throwing a slider on somebody. But there's a right and a wrong way to do it. And that dude did it the wrong way. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. He's gonna do it again. Oh, these races are always fun to watch. So like the top 7 out of each heat race. So like my race and then that race that you just saw, like they take the top 7 and then they have these consolation races where like it's the last chance to make the actual race, and these races are just stupid to watch because people like these are all the slow cars pretty much, like trying to fight their way into the last race.
Yeah.
And I'll probably do this race and I'll probably get off. Ugh. Spent the last 2 days up Fort Wayne just doing nothing.
Yeah.
Basically, her girlfriend's uncle ain't doing too hot, so we've been up there. Just they won't let us in the hospital, so we've just been chilling outside, just doing stuff, waiting. Oh, jeez. And my guy's just. Some people just don't realize not giving it gas is faster than just holding her wide open. Like, I don't know if you can hear this red car that I'm watching right now, but I don't think he's ever lifted this whole race. Oh, there he did. Just trying to figure out what gear to freaking run. Nah, screw it. Put the gear back in it. If I blow it up, I blow it up. Well, you need gear, you know, just to keep the RPMs up, because these things are like high revving motors. But if you, like, you have to, you can't just, I mean, you can, but like fuel, like, if you have too much fuel, it kind of slows you down until you burn it off. But you gotta make sure you have enough to make it to the end of the race. And like running 40 laps at the bottom of the track, not using a lot of gas, you know, you don't burn as much gas. But on this track, well, on any track really, but if you're running the high side, you're able to run, you know, you're on the throttle a lot more, so you're burning more fuel. So it's like you have to, it's some of it's strategy. It's tricky. Hell yeah, did the leader not make the race? Hell yeah. That sucks for him. Then he just leaves. What the fuck?
Hey, 13, what are you doing, man?
Is the holster not grid?
Yeah, he didn't make it. He went to sit in the pits, and then he just quit instead of just trying to get out and hoping for a caution.
Huh.
Gotcha.
That seemed like a pretty good start. Now, on some of like the little real slick tracks, you almost want to run like too low of a gear, just so you're not in like the high horsepower power band or whatever. Like you gear the guard lower so you're not spinning the tires so much, but there's a fine line for sure.
Yeah, I figured if you're one of those, you tweak every little thing to make it right.
It's dumb because, like, if you miss the start, like there's a timer, and it waits until at least it used to. I haven't had it happen in a long time, but when the green flag comes out, you're able to come out of the pits and then onto the track. Well, on most tracks, like when you're able to go, that's when the leaders are coming. So like you either have to like get out of the groove and let them by, or hope to God that you're fast enough to stay ahead of them and not fuck them up. Like it's stupid. Instead of just going to the tail, it makes people just come out right when everyone else is. It's dumb. Like there's some good and some bad things about just random things they need to fix.
Yeah, it seems like there's always something.
Pretty fucking slick looking spots on that track.
What's that?
So there's some pretty slick looking spots on that track.
Yeah, I mean, even though these things are made to throw it into the corners, some of these tracks like this one, you almost drive it like asphalt. Like, yeah, I'm kind of like I'm letting the car like slide going into the corner, but then I'm like, you can't really see the wheel. I turned off the I turned off the guy's like you can get rid of the steering wheel, and you can like the guy's hands will actually be on the wheel, so you can kind of see where you're at. But like I'm turning the wheel back and forth a lot just to try to keep it somewhat straight. Really need a caution. This race, I'm gonna probably run out of fuel. Thank God. I was getting close. If I would have kept running that top like that, I would have definitely ran out of fuel, I think.
How many laps do you guys usually run per race?
What's that?
How many laps do you usually run per race?
Well, on these, so trying to think. On these, it's always 40. On the other cars, I think there's another one that does 40 laps. And then the other ones are 30. Now, let's on dirt anyway. Some of the bigger tracks, like if you do like the asphalt road races,
Yeah.
sometimes they'll even do laps. They just go off a time. So you might just race for a half an hour, and wherever you're at, that's where you finish. But everyone starts, at a certain point. So like, it's like doing laps, because basically after the 30 minutes runs up, like usually the clock will stop, but then you have like one lap to go, kind of thing. It's weird. This track is burnt up though. I've never seen this track this burnt, especially the outside. There's a little bit of there's a spot that's loose. pick that up. Come on, car. Jesus Christ. Well, that was fun.
1 and 3. Nice race.
But I'm gonna hop off here, man. But I might get on tomorrow.